Hello and welcome to another WNRN In-Studio Session at In Your Ear Studios in Richmond. I'm Jeff Sweatman. We're joined by an audience of WNRN members, and we're thrilled to be joined by Sam, Tilly, and Tom as they make their way to a show in D.C., just sort of passing through, and they're going to rock us this afternoon. The Bug Club. Well, we got Sam and Tilly here, and then introduce who's over here on the drums.
We got Tom Reese on the drums.
Tom Reese on the drums. All right. Welcome to Virginia. And yeah, we thought we'd just have you get right into a song. Which one did you want to do first for us today?
Oh, How to Be a Confidant. Someone on how to be a confidant. You put on your helmet and pray to any of the gods you heard about on Sundays. And one of these days it'll all belong to you. Amen. The wind blows and the daffodils grow in the borders, bushes and bread bins, and I'm in trouble again. The charity band has lost its middle C. You see,
the elderly children climbed over the playpen and onto the bowling green. It seems they have more in common with the veterans and common with sandwiches. Waves and waves of strawberry lace. My doctor won't treat animals, and the veterinarian cannibals aren't hungry.
woe is me.
Fall back to the basics. Let's start again. We'll get it right this time. In the end, the fire of Satan will have no reason to. Well, where did that come from? I seem to have become a preacher of sorts. I guess I'll sort the livings into dogs and lights and delicates like me. But I'm a big, strong man.
Make no mistake,
And I break into song.
when the whammy bar goes,
All of my friends might sing along. If I'm lucky, I'll never have another friend like you. If I'm lucky, I'll never have another friend like you. If I'm lucky, I'll never have another friend like you. If I'm lucky, I'll never have another friend like you. Lesson 2 on how to be a confidant. You tie your shoes in an equilateral nonagon and ponder on the meaning of truth. Lies, spouted the butterfly. That was actually a moth that I dipped in yellow dye, and I hung out on the washing line to dry with the dishcloths and dirty jokes. I'll tell you later.
for complex music and abstract art and obvious opinions. Hold no place within the course of heaven.
No,
Yes,
oui,
whatever.
and all of the above. I only wanted to touch the face of my maker.
Good little human, bad little rat, unanimous decision or something like that. Either way, they better stay inside forever. Well, that constellation looks like it's taking a mick out of me. Orion's belt has never felt so hostile.
I'm sure, but I'm an open door to everything. Your obligation ends with I want to be best friends with you. Only you. If I'm lucky, I'll never have another friend like you. If I'm lucky, I'll never have another friend like you. If I'm lucky,
All right, it sounds amazing in here. The Bug Club at In Your Ear Studios for a WNRN member event. I'm Jeff Sweatman, and I got to say, I mean, y'all are just so much fun. I just love it. Everybody's smiling. And to paraphrase Tom Cruise, you guys had me at Quality Pints. That was the first song I heard by y'all. I know there was previous material, but you were new to me at the time, and I just love that song. So that song alone made me a fan for life of yours. And I was just wondering on the drive over here, if y'all were a corporation, which, you know, semi-successful rock bands kind of are these days, what would your mission statement be?
Join us.
Very nice. I knew you would have a good response for that. So, for those that don't know, y'all are from Wales, and you actually have a song, Have You Ever Been to Wales, that folks may be familiar with. And I wanted to get the story straight from the source here. Was that actually used by the Welsh government or tourism or something, or was that like a sub-pop thing, that good marketing by your label?
Well, I have no idea. We had a YouTube comment that was like, "We're the Welsh Board, give us a call." But we never called them. You got to leave them wanting more, you know.
Well, okay, I'll just ask the obvious then. Having never been there myself, how is it over there in Wales? Are you adjusting okay to the heat? We've got this massive heat wave right now. It's not normally this hot in Virginia. It obviously can get that warm, but yeah.
I've never been anywhere so warm. So,
Yeah, I know it.
Yes, I know, it's nice.
It's kind of nice. I mean, it's a novelty for us, so I think we're just kind of basking while we can, you know, before we get back to the rain. It's actually supposed to be quite nice over there as well at the moment, so... Everything's looking up, you know. I mean, the world's dying, but we're all boiling hot, so it's really nice.
Right. Well, and I know you've got a couple more shows for your U.S. dates here this year, and then back over to Europe and the U.K. And Tom over here, your drummer, is actually the producer on your records, right?
Yes, he is.
Well, we didn't give him a microphone, so you can't chime in. Sorry, Tom, but... What's that like? What's it been like, kind of album to album? You had a couple of independent releases, then signed into Sub Pop for the last two. We played a bunch. We played Lonsdale Slip-Ons from On the Intricate Inner Workings of the System, one of my favorite albums of last year. And now this year, of course, you got Very Human Features out, and we've been playing Jealous Boy. So have you tried to kind of take a different approach record to record, or what's been sort of the philosophy in the studio?
I don't know. Well, we just write them pretty quick, you know, so they end up in little batches. I think the last one were all about, like, pints and James Bond and stuff, so we were just a bit bored. So these are a bit more songy, but yeah, there's no real thought behind it. No thought behind it. Overestimate how little we try.
Just complete dog brain.
Well, I'll be a little more specific. So I know I'm a big My Morning Jacket fan, and I know at one point in their early years they were telling people that the reverb that you often use is almost like the sixth member of the band. So you kind of have that effect on the vocals is like a gating or like the bullhorn effect. That's been pretty consistent through all the albums. What was the philosophy behind that, or how did you kind of come upon that sound?
I think it just sounds nice. We haven't got anything like posh to listen to any music on, so it always sounds like a shitty little radio, you know? So I quite like the sound of that. So I think it's just... I always just think that sounds what all the bands sound like, you know?
Tom's got a tiny little speaker in the studio, and he's got really fancy speakers. And we're always like, play it through the tiny speaker.
For the rude box.
Just so we know it sounds good.
That's the true test, right? Yeah. Well, let's have you get into another song. Which one did you want to play next for us?
Oh, Blame Me, we were going to do.
Sweet born, the Saturday morning. We don't wanna wake up. We don't wanna wake up alone. We're not technically healthy. We're not having fun and we're not having fun anymore.
Shake! Now you've done it. We're completely naked.
We're completely naked at the first annual person parade for the almost nothing and the already dead.
How could this happen? Only for a second. I'm
for a second did we turn around to look at the past, and everything was broken in three.
Nobody here, not a single person, not one single person around.
The biennial band disappeared in
Don't Take You Below the
previous year.
I never believed in whatever this is. Blame me, I never believed in this.
Blame me, I never believed in
anything at all. Blame me, I never believed in. Blame me, I never believed in. I'm social conscious. Blame me, I never believed in.
making a fuss.
Making a fuss. Blame me, I never believed in.
Devotion.
Blame me, I never believed in. Back it
Cheers.
Another great one from the Bug Club. It's a special WNRN In-Studio Session at In Your Ear Studios in Richmond in front of an audience of WNRN members as they make their way to a show at DC 9. And yeah, that's just awesome. So let's see. Later, I see. All right. Yeah, when did you all start making music? I like the interplay between your vocals, where sometimes you're singing harmony, sometimes it's unison, sometimes you're alternating within the same song. So that seems like a unique style to who brings the songs in and how does it work out in the studio,
I guess I do the words in that.
Well, you're
but
the word man, aren't you?
yeah, we know each other so well that I think we just know who's going to sing what anyway, so it's always kind of in mind when we're making up the words, and kind of who wants to do the funny lines and stuff, just pick and choose and divvy it up. Who wants to say what? But,
We've got pretty opposite vocal registers, to get technical. So it kind of works itself out and quite naturally, really, because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and you mentioned funny. I was going to ask you about that because it seems like a tricky thing. It's like the poor, comedic actors never get nominated for Oscars because people think, being funny is easy. But when it comes to songwriting, I think that's super tricky because Are there songs that maybe you discard because it's you haven't come up with that one line that really makes it, have that extra punch to it, or is that just kind of an added bonus as you go along?
I don't know. We never want them to be too serious, We want them to like mean stuff and all, but we don't want to. We want to keep it fun, So it's a bit of that. We kind of there's not loads we chuck away, I guess, but it's just you just pick the favourite ones, isn't it? Whichever one makes you laugh, always fun to do.
Basically.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I have a feature on my show weekdays. I do Live at 5. I play a live song, and I got to ask you about your live record where it was all new songs performed under a pseudonym, and there were songs that you were never going to perform ever again. How did that come about?
We just had a bunch of songs, really, and then we were just going on tour. I thought it was a nice idea because the other band on tour didn't have to go on first either, and then it'd be nice for us to. We wanted to make it as like dead as possible when we went on as well, so we were trying to go on like as close to doors as we could.
Very
and then like
awkward.
make sure they didn't put any music on or anything, so it was like real.
The promoters were like, please can we put some music on? We were like, no, they have to stand there in silence until we come on.
But yeah, I don't know.
But it was kind of a foster fail really, because we do definitely play them live still,
Yeah,
so
it
you couldn't let them go.
But yeah, it worked out all right. It's worked out nice.
And what was the name of it again?
Mr. Anyways, Holy Spirits Perform 1 Foot in Bethlehem was the album. I used to have like a head teacher guy who used to just like play like old Christian stuff for like ages just on his guitar, but it was just an excuse so we could play guitar for everyone. So I thought it was a funny mood. So I just wanted to do a bit of that, force everyone to listen to a bunch of songs they don't know.
Well, just a couple more quick things. There's a Spinal Tap 2 in the works, I guess, for this summer. I thought maybe you could each tell us what your favorite part of the first one is, if you have one.
When he's talking about his sandwiches and like the ketchup.
Oh, yeah.
What's he saying about the ketchup?
Oh,
That's hilarious. And I resonate with it, honestly.
The drummer bit, I like the drummer bit when he's just like a little globule when the drummer keeps exploding. I feel that's pretty. It's hard to get a drummer. That's what.
You kind of had that rotating drummer thing in your band, right? A little bit?
A little bit.
So many globules.
It's a little bit too close to home at the moment,
Yeah, safe travels to D.C. there, Tom.
Yeah.
Well, and one more thing I thought might be fun to kind of end on before you play us out with one more. So, favorite Beatle, if you have one.
George.
Oh,
right.
Nice. Oh, you going off the Beatles, not like Bugs. I thought this was a Bug Club question.
Oh.
Or it could be.
Oh,
Yeah,
the Beatles
see?
one.
George the Beatle.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a Paul man. I don't know if. I don't know.
George and I don't know any other Beatles. The types of Beatles.
Right.
The big guys.
Rhinoceros
Just
one?
the bigger the Beatle, the better.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Dung Beetle. They're quite good. Anyone with like
Dung Beatle, yeah.
Beatle, yes.
a good purpose.
Yeah, they serve a purpose. I think they're a bit
Do
misunderstood.
they know? I don't really know if they do.
Well, they roll the dung around.
Someone's got
That's
to do it.
purpose enough,
Tom, you want to chime in on this one? Favorite Beatle?
I'm a John boy through and through.
John, okay, great. And
Horrible person, but
yeah, right. for the music end. Favorite Ramone?
Favorite Ramone, I really like Dee Dee.
Oh, I guess like I'm not even an expert. I don't know. Johnny's or Johnny?
Johnny the guitar? Yeah. Not necessarily a great person either, but Tom, you got a preference?
I don't really know.
We've taken the main one.
Pass.
Not a Ramones. Okay.
Joey, this is a Joey.
Joey's the guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Joey, nice. All right, we'll accept that. And finally, your favorite super furry animal, not the band, an actual super furry animal. Because, sorry, Griff, right? Is he kind of he's basically a local
Yeah.
folk hero in Wales, right? For the front man of super furry animals.
I'm gonna stick with Griff.
Oh yeah, go with them. Yeah, that's all right.
Oh, nice.
Tom, you got one?
Maybe like Bigfoot or something.
I think Leon, who played in the Super Furries, has a studio.
Nice.
Been to.
Nice.
Leon with the studio. Was that an influence on you becoming a producer then?
Absolutely.
Okay, there we go. And how about you, Sam?
I don't really know. Well, I know another Griff who does look like Griff Reese as well. So I'll go Griff from Melon.
Is that's a popular Welsh name then, or not so much?
Yeah,
Little
it's
bit.
quite popular.
All right. Well, thank you for humoring us and for all the great songs. And really, if you're new to this band, definitely go down the rabbit hole, check out the back catalog, because there's a lot to sift through, and it's all great. So which song did you want to play us out with here?
Oh, we're just going to do Quality Pints. Wake us up a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Quality pints, quality pints, quality pints in your town. Quality pints, you're making quality pints, you're making quality pints in your town.
After she got a quality pint, they use a quality pints in
Your town,
you have a quality pint, they use a quality pints in
your town. Quality pints, quality pints, quality pints in your town. Quality pints, you're making quality pints, you're making quality pints in your town.
Summer couldn't stop talking about the
Quality pints,
this fine establishment looks like the kind of a massive.
quality pints, quality pints, quality pints, quality pints in your town. Quality pints, you're making quality pints, you're making quality pints in your town. This is the best place to find them in your town.
Imagine acting to ever seen the Jim Quantum of a man.
Your town. Quality pints, quality pints, quality pints in your town. Quality pints, you're making quality pints, you're making quality pints in your town. Quality pints, quality pints, quality pints in your town. Quality pints, you're making quality pints, you're making quality pints in your town.
Quality.
Quality pints,
P-I-N-T-S.
pints, quality pints,
Quality.
quality pints.
P-I-N-T-S. Pints.
Quality pints, quality pints, quality pints, quality pints, quality pints, quality pints, quality pints forever. Quality pints, you're making quality pints, you're making quality pints forever. Quality pints, quality pints, quality pints forever. Quality pints, you're making quality pints, you're making quality pints forever. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. The Bug Club. Let's give them another round of applause.
Thank you. Cheers.
And one final follow-up question that I just thought of during that amazing song. Can you give all of us who ever make it over to Wales the best place to get a quality pint in Wales?
All of Wales.
Not to put you on the
We like
spot.
the Murringer.
The Murringer.
The old Murringer in Newport. They're a good pint.
Like an old Tudor pub, right?
Yeah.
Really, really, really old pub. It's very good.
It's opposite a good venue called La Pub as well.
Very good.
There's also a good pint in there. Yeah, we'll go there.
I mean, we're biased because it's local, but
Yeah. City Arms in Cardiff's quite good. I bought a hat
City
there
Arms,
last time.
oh yeah. That's a good solid one.
Very nice. And not to put you on the spot, thank you for rolling with all the questions and for the great music. And thanks to all at In Your Ear Studios for the assist with the audio and video, to our WNRN team, and thanks again to our WNRN members who make sessions like this possible. Another WNRN In-Studio Session at In Your Ear in Richmond. Thanks again to the Bug Club.
Cheers.